You asked for it, so here it is. Gym tour time. I'll go over all the equipment that I have in this tiny little space. I'll go over all the Star Wars memorabilia, each and every helmet, and then I'll tell you how much it all costs for me to put it together. All right, so first thing we're gonna talk about is the big kahuna. We've got the squat rack. Inside it, I've got a barbell, hybrid barbell. I've got plates up to 400 pounds, about 450 pounds. I've got this bench, and this is one of my favorite things, probably the most expensive thing actually in this gym. This was $400, but I actually got it sent to me because they got my order wrong. But everything in here is gonna be giant lifting. And one of the first things I wanted when I was building out this gym is I wanted to make sure that I had something that did a lot for me. And for me, a squat rack with the ability to do pull-ups, squats, bench press, the bar obviously is gonna allow me to do deadlifts. Now I can hit all of the main 3 exercises, and anything that I can't hit, then I go and use dumbbells or landmines for. So then if I wanna do different exercises or all the stuff that you guys see in the Train Like a Trooper and the Built Like a Bounty Hunter, I've got dumbbells 5 to 50, and it's all just organized in nice, clean fashion. My wife used to give me trash about leaving the dishes dirty, and she was like, it's like your gym. You got to make sure that everything's put away in place and it's as clean. And now I get it why she's, as detailed oriented as she is. I've also got kettlebells here. So 13, 25, 35, and 70. I'd like to have more, but I am a little bit limited on space. This entire space is about 11-foot ceilings. It's 11 feet long to the entrance of the door, and then 8.5 feet wide. So very small. And when we first got it, it was actually just drywall on the side. The floor was concrete, and so we had a contractor come out and build out the floor, build out the walls, paint everything, and that's what we did the first weekend that we moved into this place. A few other specialty items that I got is this landmine, and I throw this in the corner because you want to wedge it against something so that it doesn't move, but this allows me to do things like hack squats, single arm shoulder presses, a lot of core work. And this is actually probably one of my favorite pieces of equipment because it's so versatile and allows me to be really athletic. Then over here against the wall, I've got a few more specialty pieces. So this is going to be a dip bar. I just throw this on the squat rack and just rip dips out. Right here is gonna be your standard trap bar. It's 45 pounds, so it's not as big as the larger ones, but I'm able to throw up to 335 pounds on it. It works great for me and my clients. It also is sneaky, a great thing to set up for inverted rows, which I'll throw in the squat rack. You may have seen this in past videos, but this is my weighted vest. And then this is my Kenobi patch, my Mandalorian patch, and my Trooper patch. This is from High Rocks, which is an event in, they do it all over the world, but this was the pro event that I did, and I grabbed the finisher, and then obviously good old USA. These 3 are only available for people in the coaching program that I have. These are actually gifts that I send out, and it's made by my man, Josh Phillips. Shout out to Josh over in Nashville. A few other smaller items. One is a hip thrust pad. You might think people using this for their shoulders on the back squat, but I'll throw this on my hips so that I can throw 200, 300 pounds on a hip thrust. Med balls that you can slam. A med ball, I think is an underrated item that you can have. This is 20 pounds. I just love slamming it on the ground as hard as I can. And then up on this wall is the last few items that I've got. We've got 2 sets of red bands and a jump rope. Do the jump rope outside. There's literally not space in here. And then a set of purple and green bands. And then I think these are from my wife's Peloton, but basically grabbed those. And so now we can do banded curls, assisted stuff. We can do stuff with accommodating resistance. And then I've got a few other handles. This is a handle that I use for inclined rows. With the cable machine, which is actually the last piece of equipment that I'll show you right now. All right, and so then one of the coolest things that I've been able to add to this gym, I think, is this little cable machine. So you just attach the weight to the pulley here, and then you use whatever handle and attachment that you want. You just attach this here, and it allows you to pull up the weight and pull it back down. So I can do triceps, I can do cable rows, and I don't have space for a giant cable machine, but this actually hits a lot of the exercises that I'd want to hit. So now we got to get to the Star Wars memorabilia, everything that makes this gym so fun for me as just a massive nerd. So right off the bat, we got the TV, which is always playing some sort of Star Wars TV show, movie, occasionally some YouTube. If there's a sports game on, I'll throw that on occasionally, but I mean, Order 66, gotta have it on. This is where I'm charging my Legion Saber right here, which is my Anakin blade. You would have seen that in the shopping list grocery store movie with Anakin. And then this wall right here, this is the Mandalorian corner, the bounty hunter corner. So you've got Jango Fett, you've got Boba Fett, you've got Din Djarin. I've got this little Boba Fett poster that I got in Rome. And then all these little stickers here are specific for Mandalorians. And yeah, I get these helmets from Cybercraft, and that's what you can see in the Built Like the Bounty Hunter workout series. Over on this wall is still a work in progress. I'll show you the helmets in a second, but this is gonna be my Empire wall. So we got Darth Vader, we'll get a few different helmets from different troopers. And so these are a few miscellaneous helmets that we'll call them, but this is going to be my college baseball helmet from Washington State University. This was my grandpa's helmet that he had. He was in the Army, he was a colonel in the Army in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And so this would have been something that was used during World War II. It actually comes apart here. Pretty crazy little bucket, Saving Private Ryan style. And then this is my Black Series Darth Vader. This is what will go up here, and then in addition to any of the other Stormtroopers that I get. I used to have a Mandalorian sticker on here, but it fell over, so I put the whiteboard. You got Baby Yoda, a little Mando sticker. This is the Fit for the Republic flag that I know so many of you guys have bought and you loved. This is probably the coolest thing that I have in this gym that is memorabilia related, just because it's like this banner and this army that we're creating, which I'm obsessed with. We always got to be fit for the Republic. And then up here is the Clone Troopers. We just got the regular Revenge of the Sith, White Trooper. Then we have the 501st, and then we have my Jesse helmet. Jesse is my favorite character, so I had to get him. And then the last thing that I think makes this really Star Wars is the LED lights that I put in. So if I want to go dark side mode and train in the dark with some red light, I can set it up that way. Or I can be on the light side. Or I can go into Duel the Fates mode, where it's just rolling through a bunch of different colors. I can also do rave mode, where it's just going absolutely ham, and that's just causing me to like spaz out. But ultimately, it's kind of just a fun way to change, whether it's like clone units and I'm just going through a bunch of different colors. It gives me that sense of being like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to train in yellow, like the 212. Boom, let's get it. Let's roll. It's the last little piece. So that's the gym. That's the space that you see me in all of these videos. All in all, it's taken me about a year to build this out, and you have all of the gym equipment, which has been from Giant Lifting. And if you want to build out gym equipment for yourself or build out a gym yourself, you can actually go to the description and get a 10% off discount code in my affiliate link. And that's what I use in this entire gym. Everything is Giant Lifting. It's a Seattle retailer. I love the company, great people behind it. And if you want to build out a gym or just get some equipment for these Train Like a Trooper videos, I would definitely recommend that. Now, then you have all of the Star Wars memorabilia, which is going to be stuff that I've bought and just kind of collected over the years. That's part of this gym total. And then in terms of setting it up, you did have the contractor who came in and built out the flooring, built out the walls, and got everything set up and squared away. And so all in all, you're looking at this to build out the gym, which, you know, is definitely an investment, but being that it's my business and everything that I love, I got no shame about it. And if you're not sure what equipment you should get, drop a question down below in the comments, and I'm more than happy to help you out. Whether you're a beginner getting your first set of dumbbells, or you're looking at the best squat rack for the equipment that you have in your home gym, I'm more than happy to point you in the right direction.